Robin. This is my sign name. I'm not going to do something related to that story. And I've not been here all week with these events, but I do hope you enjoy this story, okay? Or I do hope you've enjoyed this conference. So I'm originally from California. So maybe you've seen some of my signs, and maybe not. They may not match some of the signs you've seen here locally. So hopefully you'll understand the story, okay? Now the story is not about me. It's just a fun story. It's a children's story. And it's about 5 Chinese brothers. So this story is a really simple children's story, but it is so adorable. It's an easy story for the children. But I want to illustrate to you this story in ASL. I'm not going to use Chinese Sign Language, but I want to use one sign that is from Chinese Sign Language. This is the sign, you know this sign, Mom, right? Everyone know this sign? But in Chinese Sign Language, the sign for Mom is this sign. This is Mom. The same word in the English translation into Chinese, Mom. They use Mom as well. Mom, Mommy. Different variations of that word. But this is the sign in Chinese Sign Language. So I will use that in my story for the sign for Mom. Okay, ASL, are you ready? So the book itself is written by Claire Huchet Bishop, and she designed the pictures of the story. Also, Kurt Wiese. So, yeah, do you mind if I borrow the book? So this is the actual children's book. Okay, now let's begin the story. There were 5 Chinese brothers, and they all looked exactly the same. So you have the first brother, the second brother, the third brother, the fourth brother, and the 5th brother. All exactly the same. Oh, and they were all so friendly. And they were all exactly the same. That's why their mom really kept them a secret from the community. And she didn't want a lot of people gawking at her children, oh, look at all these kids that look exactly the same, taking pictures like there's some kind of freak show or something. So, back in the day, they didn't have cameras and they had drawings. And on October 31st, because of the October's. They lived in a home that was near the water. So one day, one of the brothers said, hey, I'm going to go fishing. So okay, they all bid him farewell, and it was a beautiful day for fishing. Okay, see you later, bye-bye, love you all. I'll bring us some fish for dinner. So he's out there fishing, and he's looking around. Each one of the brothers had a special power, like a special gift. Maybe it was from God, I don't know. But the first brother was able to swallow the entire ocean. That's how he was able to catch all of those fish. So he would swallow it up, and soon he'd have all the fish, and then of course he would spew it back out again. And then we'd get back to land, he'd be so proud of his catch, he'd be like, look what I did. How did you do that? Like, where did you go to get it, and how did you do it? Oh, it's just a thing. There you go. So, they were able to sell the fish and use the money to support the family. Okay, so he did it again. He ingested all of the ocean. And of course, he swelled up, right? So, and then he spews it back out again after he got all the fish, and he'd bring those fish home to Mama. Hey, Mama. Oh, the mother would be so overjoyed and excited. Oh, look at all these fish we have. Oh, I'm so happy. We're going to have to be so pleased tonight. So you're going to cook that, you're going to fry it in the pan, season it up. Oh, come on, Mom, with my favorite seasonings. Okay, baby, I'll do that for you, no problem. So, and the other brother, he goes out. He goes out to fish. He goes out to fish. Oh, there's a little boy. And he's like, I want to join you. I want to go fishing with you. No. You need to go on home now. Run along. I don't want you to be with me. Oh, come on. Please, I really want to go fishing, please. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Come on. But there's an exception. You must obey me. When I tell you to do something, if I wave to you to come in, you need to do that. You understand? Oh, yes. I'm not teasing you. I'm being very serious right now. Okay, yeah, I got it. Fine. Okay, all right, let's go. So he's fishing, and he's not, And are you sure? Are you watching me? Yeah, this is going to be our secret, okay? So he swallowed up the sea. And of course, again, he swelled up to gigantic proportions. And he was telling the little boy, okay, now, go get the fish, go. I can't hold it too long, go now. Okay, all right, I'm going. Oh, so he gets the fish, and he's picking them up, and he's collecting shells, and he's finding all these cool treasures that have sunk to the bottom of the ocean, and he's gathering them up as fast as he can. And he can't hold it much longer, right? And it's not just fish that he's finding all sorts of treasures. And so it's motioning for him to come back. But the kid's still just going, he's just chucking stuff everywhere he can find a place to put it, right? He doesn't want to leave anything behind. So he's wandering farther and farther out. And eventually he looks like the size of a pea. Come on, you gotta come back now. And he's not paying attention. He's screaming for the boy to come, hurry. He's waving at him, trying to get him to come in. And the water begins to drip out of the corner of his mouth because he can't hold it anymore. And of course, the little boy just continues to pick up things and pick up fish. And he's waving, come on, it's time, you gotta come now. And the boy's just like, whatever, later. And he's just being so greedy and selfish with all this cool stuff he is finding. And of course, all the while, he's about to spew the ocean back. And then it happens. And the ocean covers up the boy, and it fills back to its capacity. He tried warning him and waving him in. And he looked, and all the people came, and all the people said, did you see that boy? Did you see him? But he drowned. Oh no, it's all your fault. You did this. You killed that little boy. Well, no, it wasn't me. I told him. Oh, yeah, we're going to go tell the authorities on you. You're in trouble now, and you're going to jail. But I motioned for him to come. He didn't obey. But there was no sense in trying to convince them. So they arrested him and put him in jail. So all the people were upset with him, just telling him how terrible a person he was. And he tried explaining, but they just wouldn't accept it. So here he sits in jail. And the judge, he says, you killed that boy. You're guilty. That means you're going to die too. And that just like that boy, that'll be your fate as well. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You must die. Oh, but I didn't really kill that boy. Yes, you did. You're out of here. So we're going to chop off your head. Okay. So here he goes. He's back in jail again, waiting for his sentence to be carried out. He's ready to have his head on the chopping block. But he says, hey, wait, Judge, can I go see my mother and just tell her I love her before I accept my punishment? Okay, sure, fine. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. So he runs home. And he says, Mom, he's got 4 brothers there. And he's calling the second brother. Hey, you're strong. You've got an iron neck. So if you go and you can go to jail in my place, then they won't know. Because we look exactly the same. Okay, so I love you, I'm going. So he goes, he tells his family goodbye. He says his final farewells, and he goes. And so the judge says, okay, are you ready now? Okay, yeah, I'm ready. So they put his head on the chopping block. And the executioner pulls out his sword, and he's ready to do the deed. Okay, yes, I'm ready. Let's do it. And so he's got his head on the chopping block, and here comes the executioner. And it bounces off of the iron neck, and it just vibrates every part of his being. Oh, all the people are shocked. They're in awe. What just happened? And of course, he was happy to be saved. He was still alive. He made it. So let's do it one more time. Let's try it again. So he was ready. Okay, is everybody looking at me? So, he knows what's going to happen. But here goes the sword again, and it bounces off again. And everyone's just amazed at what's happening. And see, I'm saved. Look at me. I have an iron neck. So the judge was really ticked about that. And he said, okay, so you can't die by us chopping your head off? We'll throw you into the sea and we'll drown you. Okay, well, may I go say goodbye to my mother before that happens? And the judge says, okay, fine, go ahead. Okay, so he runs home to his mother. And he says to the mother and the brother, oh, lucky. Because they didn't cut off my head. But now they want to throw me into the sea. But you, the third brother, you can stretch your legs as long as you need to. You can just stretch it way above the sea level. Oh, okay, sure, no problem. So I'm going to take your place. So bye, love you all, see you later, bye-bye. So he runs back, and he goes back to the judge, and the judge says, are you ready? Yes. Yeah, you're going to die by drowning. Okay, so here we go. So they put him in the water, it makes a splash, and his feet touch the bottom. It's a little sandy down there, so, he's got to get his bearings, and he starts to stretch his legs. Stretches his legs, and he stretches way above the sea level, and he's looking around, he's spitting out water. He's happy, though, because he's able to stretch above and not drown. So wait, is that the same guy who just threw in there to drown? Yeah, that's him. Okay, what is happening right now? How is this even possible? And he's just happy-go-lucky out there. Hey, how's everybody doing? Okay, that's it. Get out of the water. Come on. So, okay, he comes, and as he exits the water, his legs shrink back to normal size. So nobody's none the wiser about what just happened. So you can't cut me dead. You can't drown me. Oh, we're going to burn you. Oh, wait, I don't have that gift, my brother. So he's thinking, I need to go get my other brother. Maybe he can survive that. So he asks the judge, let me go say bye to my mom. Okay, fine, go. So he goes home. And he says, hey, they want to burn me now. And they couldn't cut off my head. They couldn't drown me. And now they want to burn me. So let's send the next brother. Okay, sure, fine. So, no problem. He can survive the fire. So he said, okay, bye-bye, everyone. Love you. See you later. All right, so he's back at the jail. And the judge says, are you ready to accept your punishment by fire, death by fire? Okay, sure, fine. So they set him up. They bind him up. And they didn't have a match. So they used a rock to create the fire. And of course, before long, the fire was blazing. And the guy was laughing. And all of the people, again, are looking. And they're just perplexed. Like, what is happening? So the fire is raging at this point. There's embers going up in the air. It's an extremely hot fire. And it's completely around them. There's a little bit of smoke, making them cough. But they just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't die. Of course, he was confident. So maybe the fire won't work. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do now? we tried chopping off his head, we tried drowning him, we tried to burn him alive, we tried to bind him up. What are we going to do? We don't have the right method for punishing this man for killing that boy. What can we do? Any ideas? Give up, maybe? No, we're not going to give up. That boy was precious. He was our precious son. He died. We can't just give up. No, we can't do that. Oh, they had an idea. Okay, what are we going to do? So, we're going to bake him in the oven. We're going to fill it with cream. Wait, what? Cream? Oh, yeah, that's going to work. We're going to put whipped cream all inside the oven. And then you'll breathe that in. And then he won't be able to breathe, and then he will die. Okay, well, hey, let's try it and see. All right, so the judge said, we're going to fill it up with whipped cream. Oh, but Judge, may I go home and see my mom and bid her farewell, please? Okay, fine, go. All right, so he runs home. Mom, they want to kill me. They tried with fire, and they were so disappointed they weren't able to. But now, they want to kill me with cream. They want to fill me up so that I can't even breathe. But the fifth brother, he can hold his breath forever. So can he take my place? And so the fifth brother went on. Bye-bye, family. See you later. Oh, I know what my special power is. I can hold my breath forever. All right, and he's incompetent as well. So now they're going to put him in the oven. Oh, you're going to cook me? I don't think it's going to be good, but we're going to put you in there. Okay, no problem. So they plunge in the oven, and he sits down. They close the lid. Okay, well, let's see what happens. And all the people, of course, are pouring in with cream as fast as they can. And they completely fill the oven. And he gets higher and higher. And of course, he begins to hold his breath, and he's buried beneath the cream. And he's holding his breath. So all the folks are looking, and they're thinking, oh, yeah, tomorrow, there's no way he's going to be alive. So we're going to let that oven set overnight, and in the morning, we're going to see that he has not survived. So everybody went home and said, we'll see you all in the morning. So overnight, he baked, and everyone arrived the next morning, and everyone was just hoping that they had finally killed him. So they opened up the oven, and he popped out and waved, hello, everybody, I'm here. Oh, wait a minute, that's impossible. You baked all night long. How is that possible? Maybe you were innocent. So we give up. I'm going to let you go. Just go on home. Go on, you're free to go. Get out of here. All the people were disappointed, of course, because that boy had lost his life. But if the boy hadn't listened, he would not be dead. So the fifth brother ran home to his family. I made it through. They didn't kill me. They said I was forgiven. We're free. And Mom was so happy. Now all 5 of her sons were back together again. My sons, my boys, group hug, and of course a lot of tears. Thank you very much.